Alright, we got the Barn Find go-kart back. We have, this is 5.5 horse? 5 horse? I'm not sure. 5 horse. 12.5 cubic inch. 206cc Briggs & Stratton. It took about 3 motors to get this one on here. It does run. We are missing a clutch. I have a clutch. I broke it. It came off the old Kohler. And I think, I'm not going to swear to it, but I think this is a kill switch. Right now there is not a kill switch on this motor. So basically when I get it running, I just clog the carburetor up with my hand and let it choke itself out. Not the safest method. So I'm not going to run it until I get or I'm not going to drive it until I get a kill switch. Do have a new throttle cable. The brakes do work. Believe it or not, this is the brakes do work. Here's the original Kohler. You having fun, baby? This girl riding her 4-wheeler. Okay. Originally, I was going to swap this out. This is what will actually send the spark. There's a magnet on the back of, actually on the inside of this one. I was going to change it out for this one, and run a external like this one here. The problem is, the bolt came off, and this is stuck. I guess the rust matted it to it. You can tell I broke some fins off of it anyways, trying to get it out. The motor will turn still. But it won't work. Starter's still here, still have the starter, and I may be putting it back on there, I'm not sure. Here's what we broke on the clutch. This is actually pieces of the old clutch. Yeah, babe. Well, just when in doubt, throttle out, baby. Here's your clutch. It has these little plates that hook in, and when it reaches a certain speed, these will expand and catch this, and it'll, if I get it on there, it'll kind of work like that. So it'll spin until the engine actually hits a certain speed, sort of like a torque converter on an automatic car. Let me get her unstuck real quick. You got it, babe. There you go. There you go. And currently, I really thought this was going to come off as one unit. It did not. I'm having an issue where this is stuck. You can see I've kind of been scraping trying to get this thing off of here. There's an Allen, there was a screw right there. It's since been taken out, but still cannot get the rest of the clutch off. Here's the pulley that we broke. This is another one. I really don't remember what this went to. So here are all the parts we've kind of collected along the way. This was actually on the back side of this one. They fit something like that, but it went, maybe it went inside of it. Something like that, I think. It was bolting like that. I think I was right. Anyways, it was back side of this. You can see it on the earlier videos. So here's parts of the Kohler. Here's another Briggs & Stratton. I was told it was a Briggs & Stratton. I don't really know what it is to be 100%. Parts we've collected. I'm trying to get the starter to work. That's new. New plug wires, new belts. New belt. That's the old one. That's the new one. Same size, different width, so it wouldn't have worked anyways. Most of everything is free. I don't think I've paid for very much. This carburetor, I think I went over this carburetor before. This is a strange carburetor. Basically there's 2 lines that go inside the gas tank. One drops up, one drops back down, and there's a bladder right here, or we call it a bladder, something else. We call it a bladder down here. Basically, there's a bladder that pulses like that, and it'll pull the fuel up in here like a vacuum line and suck it in, so only air comes through here. That's about it. So here's the Barn Find go-kart. Let me show you something else that hasn't been shown yet. We acquired a 2-seat frame. I haven't done any measurements yet, but the guy that I got the engines from, when I went to go get the motors from him, he actually had this frame sitting. He was a lawnmower racer. He raced lawnmowers. That is actually a thing here. And he had this frame sitting here. He said he wanted it for this seat right here. That's all he wanted it for. I have not done any measurements, so I do not know if the axles will line up, if the front tires will line up. I mean, you gotta hook we're gonna have to hook the steering back up. But it holds 2 people. It has a seat. It's ready to take the motor. Axles, it doesn't have the brakes, but it has the same style of brakes that are on the Barn Find go-kart, so it's probably built around the same era. And this one will hold me and my daughter at the same time comfortably, so I don't know if we're going to go with this one or not. Not 100% sure. But who knows, maybe we'll put the 2-seat on there, maybe we won't. Maybe I'll get it running first and then put the 2-seat on there. I don't really know. It's wider, so it seems a little bit safer with me and my daughter crashing down the road on that thing. I'm gonna put her in a helmet anyways, but at the same time, you know, gotta keep her safe. But as you can tell, the steering is basically the same setup, and the axle is the same. I've got about, I don't know how many inches that is, I haven't measured it, but I got several inches on each side, so maybe that axle will actually line up on that 2-seat go-kart. Hopefully so. I don't really know. But here it is again. Let's go ahead and get it running one more time so you can hear it run again. This thing is... Oh, that ran for a little bit. Also, I'm not running a governor. So this thing will run, I don't know how many RPMs, but it'll run all the way to full throttle. I don't have it all the way bolted down yet. I'll let it sit for a while. So, spray something in there to get it kicked off. Here we go. Whoa! There it is. Not running real good, it's cold right now, but it'll run. That's it, thank you much.